My name is Thomas Hall. I went ahead and used the Southwest AI app, and I put in a difficult loan scenario with some tax returns and everything, and I had somebody else already underwrite it. When it came back, it was almost identical within like a few dollars, and it took about 30 minutes instead of a whole day or two for somebody to analyze that. So, yeah, that AI is going to be the best thing in the whole industry. So stay tuned.
Welcome to The Interest. I'm Christine Stewart. It's hot, it's sticky, and that means it's time to head to New Orleans for Mortgage Star and the Ultimate Mortgage Expo. We can't wait to honor all the brilliant women in this industry and get proven strategies that make loan officers more effective with their time. But first, 7 correspondent mortgage lenders find themselves at the receiving end of lawsuits filed by the now-defunct lender HomePoint. The lender alleges that these institutions breached an agreement by failing to remedy loan defects or repurchase the loan as outlined under the terms of the correspondent agreement. HomePoint was compelled to repurchase 10 non-compliant loans due to delinquencies and misrepresentations. The consequence of the loans not meeting the guidelines set by a GSE or secondary market investors, including Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. These cases were filed in the first half of this year in U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Michigan. According to the complaint, the 7 lenders owe HomePoint in excess of $4.6 million. Most lenders are accused of failing to repurchase 6-figure loans, except for TransUnited. HomePoint is pursuing them for a combined sum of $1.7 million across 3 loans tied to properties in California. Reports state that HomePoint did notify these lenders of their repurchase obligation and demanded they correct the loan defects or repurchase the loan as required. However, the lawsuits allege that the lenders did not follow through. This all comes after HomePoint Capital, the parent of HomePoint, faced multiple challenges earlier this year. They included low capital levels, underwriting issues, and technical problems with their loan origination system, leading to their decision to sell the wholesale origination business to the loan store in April. HomePoint, once the 3rd largest wholesale lender in the country, later announced in May that the company was being sold to Mr. Cooper Group for a total of $324 million in cash. It's unclear if Mr. Cooper Group will take over the lawsuits. Coming up, find out the best way to prepare for a trade show.
People talking, but they just don't know. It's in my heart why I love you so. I love you, baby, like a mine of love gold. Come on, sugar, let the good times roll.
Join us in New Orleans, July 11th for Ultimate Mortgage Expo at Hotel Monteleone. Make connections with the best in the industry that will elevate your career to new levels.
A lot of people live in make-believe. They keep a lot going up their sleeve. But baby, my love ain't the kind that folds. Come on, sugar, let the good times roll.
Ultimate Mortgage Expo, the Gulf Coast's ultimate gathering for mortgage professionals. Go to nmplink.com/ultimate and register today for free with promo code NMPFREE.
Welcome back. Trade show season is upon us, and our own Sarah Wallach shares some tips and tricks from an NMP insider on how to make your brand stand out.
With trade show season just around the corner, there's no better time to start prepping than now.
There's a fine line of when to start the social media trail for a trade show. You want to reach out to your connections and your followers about a month beforehand. Close enough to the show, but also close enough to get the event on their radar.
Posting broad announcements and adding more details as the trade show nears is one way to hook an audience. But don't give the whole event away. As NMP contributor Mary Margaret Hogan writes, we're aiming for breadcrumbs, not the whole loaf. To make sure that followers and event goers remember your presence at the event, keep your branding consistent across social media and email campaigns. That should translate to in-person branding too. What will your booth look like? And will prospective customers be able to recognize who you are?
Of course, these are details that shouldn't be hammered out the day of an event. Brand visibility should be scaled to the size of event, type of event, and who is going. That way, you know how many marketing materials to bring, and you can ask in advance about some branding opportunities.
You can read more about mastering and maximizing brand presence in the latest issue of Mortgage Women magazine, available now at mortgagewomenmag.com. For The Interest, I'm Sarah Wolak.
Thanks, Sarah. We know it might be too late for the Ultimate Mortgage Expo on July 11th, but it's never too late for the next one. For more on these and all of today's top stories, go to nationalmortgageprofessional.com.